Hi everyone, it's PTB Spotter here, and today I'm at Ladybank. We're going to be seeing services from ScotRail, and we might see LNER. So yeah, let's get into the video. Arriving in now is the 1308 ScotRail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. The front is 158701. And the rear is 170434. Departing out now is the 1308 ScotRail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. Arriving in now is the 1340 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Perth. And this one is 158735. Departing out now is the 1340 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Perth. Passing through now is a ScotRail service from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. (43.130) and (43.144). Arriving in now is the 1348 ScotRail service from Perth to Edinburgh Waverley. 158715. And we'll get the rear when it departs. Departing out now is the 1348 ScotRail service from Perth to Edinburgh Waverley. One 158705 on the rear. And there it goes, switching tracks. Arriving in now is the 1356 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dundee. And it's 170433. Departing out now is the 1356 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dundee. Arriving in now is the 1411 ScotRail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. We've got 17402 on the front. And we will get the rear when it departs. Departing out now is the 1411 ScotRail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. The rear is 158738. Passing through now is a ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Aberdeen. (17427). Arriving in now is the 1440 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Perth. And this one is 158725. Departing out now is the 1440 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Perth. You'll just be going straight on. Passing through now is a ScotRail service from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. The rear I saw was 43131, and the front was 43164. Arriving in now is the delayed 1449 ScotRail service from Perth to Edinburgh Waverley. Departing out now is the delayed 14:49 ScotRail service from Perth to Edinburgh Waverley. One 58726 departing out again. Arriving in now is the 14:53 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dundee. Front being 174.29. And the one on the rear is 158731. And just to say that Perth to Waverley, Edinburgh Waverley was running 5 minutes late. Departing out now is the 14:53 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Dundee. That train is departing out about 3 minutes late. Arriving in now is the 15:07 ScotRail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. 174.33 again. Departing out now is the 15:07 ScotRail service from Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. And that train is absolutely heaving. Passing through now is a ScotRail service from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. That one there was 43145 and 43142. Passing through now is a delayed LNER service from London King's Cross to Aberdeen. That one there was 800-109 and went past 19 minutes late. And that will be our final train of this video, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.